Welcome back to the Oakland Raiders franchise, guys. We are in snowy Denver, Colorado in the season finale as we close out season 1 against our division foes, the Denver Broncos. This will be our last game as the Oakland Raiders since we are getting ready to head to Las Vegas. Looking at the season standings, the Dolphins are guaranteed the number 1 pick in the draft, but the Broncos and Raiders are both looking for a top 10 pick this year. And don't forget, the Raiders own the Patriots and Bears first-round picks as well. First quarter action, Jacobs takes the handoff right, breaks it to the outside, makes a cut, stiff arms, and fights his way into Broncos territory. But wait, there's a flag on the play. Illegal block in the back, the run does not count. Later in the drive, Carr with the deep drop, goes to the outside and connects with J.J. Nelson for the first. Next play, Carr from the gun, he steps up and goes over the middle to Tyrell Williams, but Cravens lays out and makes the pick. What a play. And the Broncos look to capitalize. Lindsey takes the sweep left, finds a lane and picks up 7. Then Flacco with the play action, and he hits Jake Butt on the outside, and the big tight end picks up 20 yards. Next play, Flacco goes back to the air and throws a strike to Cortland Sutton at the marker for 9. 2 plays later, Lindsey gets the rock, hits the hole on the left, makes a move, takes a big hit, and would stay down. The running back would miss the rest of the game. Later in the drive, Flacco with the deep drop, and he hits Booker on the screen, but he gets stuffed, and the Broncos would settle for 3. Next Raiders possession, Jacobs takes the stretch right, makes a cut, and picks up a couple. It's now 3rd and 7. Carr goes back to the air and throws a dart to Waller, and he gets upfield, stiff-arming his way close to midfield. 2 plays later, Jacobs takes the handoff left, makes a cut, stumbles, and picks up 5, but he's off to a slow start today. It's 3rd and 6. Carr drops back, steps up in the pocket, hits Williams over the middle. He gets out to the 30-yard line. Then Jacobs takes the handoff up the middle, finds the cutback, and bowls his way to the 20. Next play, 2-8 gets it again, taking a stretch right. He gets the corner and stiff arms his way down to the 10-yard line, and you got to finish what you start. Jacobs punches it in from 5 yards out. Touchdown Raiders! Oakland leads 7-3. Denver takes over. Flacco from the gun. He drops back and connects with Kendricks, and he picks up 18. Later on 3rd and long, Flacco from the empty set. He steps up in the pocket, has all day, but finally the pressure gets to him. Big Mo Hurst gets the sack. Great coverage by the Raiders. And here comes Oakland. Jacobs takes the handoff right, stutter steps, and picks up 6. 2 plays later, Carr stands tall in the pocket and connects with Nelson. He turns on the speed and picks up 15. Later in the drive, Carr goes back to the air. He checks it down to Renfro, but he falls short of the marker. Raiders forced to punt. Broncos take over. Flacco drops back. He spins out to his left, and he's looking to go downfield, but he gets picked off by Jonathan Abram. He spins and brings it back to the 20-yard line. What a play by the rookie free safety. But the drive was stalled, and Carlson would kick the field goal, giving the Raiders a 7-point lead. Flacco looks to rebound after the pick. He gives the handoff to Royce Freeman. He breaks it to the outside and picks up 10. Later in the drive, Flacco stands tall in the pocket. Then he throws it to the outside for Emmanuel Sanders, and he gets into Raiders territory. A few plays later, it's 3rd down. Flacco going back to the air, and he drops a dime, connected with Sanders again. What a grab by the wideout. Then Flacco continues his hot hand. He spins left and finds Kendricks wide open downfield, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos, and that will send us to the half. We're knotted up at 10 apiece. It's been a sluggish start for the Raiders offense. They need to bring more pressure on defense too. For behind-the-scenes fun and family vlogs, hit up our weekly vlog channel. We've got almost 1,000 family fun videos over there. Join the Mag Pack. Link is down in the description. Broncos kick off the 3rd quarter by handing it off to Freeman. He takes a delay, finds a lane on the right, jukes, and gets pulled down by his face mask. You could tack on 15. 2 plays later, Flacco drops back, slides to his right. It hits Sutton wide open. He slips, but gets up and gets downfield, takes a big hit. It gets out to the 40-yard line. Then Booker takes the sweep, cuts it inside, takes a big hit, but picks up another 15. 2 plays later, Flacco goes back to the air, and he lobs it to Booker on the sideline. He turns on the speed, and it's down at the 10. 3 plays later, Flacco with the deep drop, and he throws a strike to Sutton in the back of the end zone. Broncos take the lead. But the Raiders look to answer. Jacobs takes the handoff, and he sprints to the sideline and picks up 9. New set of downs for the Raiders. Carr with the deep drop. Checks it down to Nelson. He turns the corner and gets 7. Then Carr goes back to the air, throwing a strike to Williams on the slant, and he picks up 9. It's now 2nd down. Jalen Richard in the game. He takes the handoff up the middle, finds a lane, makes a juke, and gets inside the red zone. 2 plays later, I formation. Carr with the deep drop, and he throws it to Williams in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. What a drive by the Silver and Black. We're tied back up. Broncos look to answer. Flacco with the deep drop, and he connects with Kendricks wide open over the middle for 22. Then Flacco with the play action. He tries to go over the middle, but gets picked off again by Abrams. That's the rookie's 2nd pick of the game. And the Raiders look to capitalize. Jacobs takes the handoff up the middle, gets a huge lane, jukes, and picks up 13. Later in the drive, Raiders going forward on 4th. Carr drops back and overthrows Waller. Broncos take over. But Denver's facing a 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun spins to his left and checks it down to Booker, and he powers his way to the 1st down. A few plays later, Freeman takes the rock up the gut, and the Broncos are now inside the red zone. 2 plays later, Flacco drops back. He moves around in the pocket, tries to throw it, but gets sacked by Big Mo Hurst. And McManus would come on to kick the field goal. Broncos go up by 3. Raiders take over with just over 6 minutes left in the game. Carr comes out throwing, hitting Nelson on the sideline for 8. Then on 3rd down, Jacobs takes the sweep right, and he pinballs his way to the 1st. 2 plays later, Carr goes back to the air, threading the needle to Williams, and he gets down to the 40-yard line. Later in the drive, Carr with the deep drop, and he connects with Waller over the middle for another 1st. Raiders milking the clock now. Richard takes the stretch right, gets the edge, and he picks up 13. 3 plays later, Carr goes back to the air, stands tall in the pocket, and throws a strike to Waller in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. What a throw by DC. Broncos down 4, and they come out running. Freeman finds a lane up the middle and jukes his way to 15. Then Flacco from the gun. He has all day in the pocket and finally hits Emmanuel Sanders on the sideline for the 1st. Next play, Flacco drops back, and he finds Kendricks wide open. He turns upfield and gets it out to the 30-yard line. Raiders need a stop. Flacco drops back. He steps up in the pocket and throws a strike to Hamilton, and he gets to the 7. 2 plays later, Flacco going back to the air. Has all day. Finally, the rush gets to him. Big Mo Hurst gets his 3rd sack of the day. It's now 3rd and 9. Flacco drops back. He spins away from the pressure and hits Booker wide open. He shakes one, then another, and gets down to the 2-yard line. But wait, there's a flag on the play. Holding is the call. Bring it back. Now it's 3rd and 19. Flacco from the gun, and he's going deep, but he gets picked off by Daryl Worley, and that would do it. The Raiders close out the season with a W, beating the Broncos 24-20. DC finished with 172 yards through the air, 2 scores, and an interception. On the ground, Jacobs had 86 yards in the tutty. Out wide, Waller and Williams both caught TD passes. And on defense, Mo Hurst had 3 sacks, and Jonathan Abram had 2 interceptions. What a fun way to end season 1, but now it's time to get ready for the offseason. We'll take a look at the season stats, the yearly awards, free agency, and the draft, and of course, all the fun that comes with it. Thanks for rocking with me through this. If you enjoyed this season, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new, and don't forget to hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at BigCGatGame. And we'll talk in the offseason. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.